Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I thought that we would make a beautiful card using the Stitched Shapes framelits. So this is the card that we're going to make. And you can see that, I haven't put it all down because we're going to be making it, but you can see that the little piece inside comes out. So you've got a little message that goes inside, and you could take it off and use it as an ornament or a tag or something like that afterwards. But I thought it was just a fun idea, and we're going to make it today. So let's get started. Very easy. We're going to use the stitch shape framelits, and we are going to use the circles for this one. And we need the largest circle and we need the second circle down. And we're going to cut out, because I'm going to make two at a time. So we're going to cut out two of these ones and two of those ones. So run them through the Big Shot. I've already done that in preparation because you don't want to see me running things through Big Shots. And we are then left with, and I'm going to do it in white because I think it'll be easier for you to see. So we've got two of those and we've got two of the smaller ones cut out. So with one of the circles, we are literally just going to cut it straight in half. Now you can do it with the trimmer or you can eyeball it as I've done here. It doesn't have to be exact. It's just taking it straight in half like that. Okay, and then we are going to use our sponge dauber, and I'm going to use Tranquil Tide, I think, on this one. Or maybe mint. I think I'm going to use mint macaron actually. So let's open this one up. And we're just going to sponge around the outside because then it'll give it a little bit more definition. So just take our sponge dauber. I'm doing this very quickly. Obviously you can spend just a little bit more time, but just around the outside. It's quite easy with the stitched shape framelits because you have the little stitched side, which makes it easier to know exactly how far down you're going to sponge. So we're just going to take it round the outside of that one, and then we're going to do exactly the same on this. Now you can do this with cardstock, any colour you want, and you can also do it with DSP, and I will show you the one that I've done with the DSP, which is the Frosted Florals. And it's gorgeous because it's really shimmery, and it's available from the 5th, which obviously isn't very long now. So we are going to then just take this piece and we're going to adhere it to this piece there to make our little pocket. Now you can decorate this in whatever manner you want, so I'm just showing you so you can actually see how we made it. So a little bit of Tombow, and you are going to glue literally along where the stitched line is. You don't want to glue it too far in, otherwise you won't get your little tag in there, or the little message piece. So literally just around the outside bit, making sure that you've glued it right at the top on there and there, because that's the piece that that it's going to be opened from. And then we are just going to line this up as best we can right on the bottom here and just adhere it round. So you then have a very simple and a very easy little pocket. Now, what I did was I got you can use a crocodile or any form of stamping, and we're just going to make a little hole through in the top on here. So you then have your tab, and then we are going to take something from the inside. So that's basically the construction of it. And then you have the smaller one, which will then just pop inside like that, and you've got your tag. So let's move on to the one that I did for the card that I was showing you right at the beginning. So this one takes the beautiful frosted florals, and what I've done is I've cut the 2 circles out, but you can see I've done the grain of the pattern running the same way. So when I put them together, you've got it running exactly down one side to the other. So exactly the same thing. We're just going to run our sponge dauber round the outside and just give it just a little bit of definition. When you're putting them both together, by doing this, it just allows it finishes it off. When you've die cut something, it's just those little extra touches. And then we're just going to go around the outside of this one quickly so you can see. And as I say, you can use any DSP you want, or any cardstock. You can stamp a pattern on it. You can do it for Christmas. Anything you really want, actually. But I just thought it was really pretty for the birthday card that I did. So let's just take that one round, and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Now, obviously, we've got this pattern on here. So let me make sure that I've got, yes, everything's flowing down. So taking our Tombow again, and just literally running it along the stitched line. As I say, by doing it that way, you're ensuring that you don't glue too far in, because then you won't get the little tiny tag piece in. So, and making sure that those 2 top pieces are done very well. And then we're just going to line this up. I tend to do it from the bottom and then up at the sides first. And then we're just going to smooth this in like that. So you then have the pattern running right the way down, which I think looks absolutely lovely. Now on this one, I cut the second piece out of, let me see, I've done a few here. Have I got that piece in? I don't know whether I have. I cut a few out, but I don't think I've got another piece of this one. So let me show you something that I did on one of the others. In fact, I'm going to take the tag from there. So all I did on this one, I did actually back it on another piece of white cardstock, because again, if you don't want the pattern, because all our DSP is double-sided, if you don't want the pattern, just mount it onto another circle. Makes it a little bit sturdier as well. And then what I did was just cut some of the little flowers out, and I embossed the Happy Birthday Gorgeous in our gold. And as I say, that will then just tuck straight in on this little piece here. Okay, and then I took the as I say, crocodile or anything that'll make just a little hole in the top like that. And then I took, this is something else which is going to be coming out very shortly on the 5th of September, which is our velvet ribbon. And it is Tranquil tied, but it goes perfectly with this one. So all I did was cut a little strip just to go through like this. So let me just take that in, just take it at a slight angle. And then we're going to pop that through there. Like that. And then because it's velvet ribbon, I wanted both of the sides to just stick up like that. So I got some of, you can use any type of twine you want. I've actually got some of this gold twine that was left over from last year. And you're literally just going to tie a little bow round on here. So let me just see. This is going to be interesting. Tying a bow on camera is always a little bit demanding, because you can always get it straight when you're doing it off camera, but as soon as you take it onto the camera, it tends to go all askew, but we'll have a little go. So just a very simple little bow. Let's see if we can get it through. Grab those tiny little pieces and just pull it across, and then obviously tie it off at the end. But then you've got your little message that can go in there, and then you're going to put it onto the card. Now, the card base that I've done with this, I have used, and if you look back on some of my other videos, you can see I always try and mat with our Vegas Gold Shimmer paint. It is absolutely lovely. I really love it, and I'm using it on absolutely everything. So we have a base which is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So if you take it out, that is 5 1/4, and 5 1/4 is 10 1/2. So 10 1/2 by 5 1/4 scored in the centre at 5 1/4. And then you're just going to do 2 mats. I've mixed and matched the sizes of these, but just do something that balances. And then I took a piece of mint macaron and a piece of Tranquil Tide, because I thought that they went very well together, and just put those in the centre. Again, just coordinate whatever colours you're using. And then we can put this on the centre like this, and we can just pop it up with, I would put it up with a little glue dot, because again it means that somebody can take it off afterwards, but you've got this lovely little pocket that you can put something in. So let me show you a few other ideas that I did with this when I was playing around with it. So we have, let me show you, right, I did one that would work for Christmas. Again, I haven't put it completely together, but on this one, again, I've attached it just with a little glue dot, and we've got on here, fill the season with happiness. And again, that was done with cardstock. But again, if you made the tag, the string, the rope, the ribbon a little bit longer, and maybe tucked it in, they could actually take it off and put it on the tree or something like that. So it's a little fun idea that I thought would look very pretty. And if you look at the 2 different ones, as I say, they're not stuck down, but just to give you the idea, you've got one which is sort of very elegant for a birthday, and you've got one which is a bit of fun for Christmas. So lots of ideas for you to do this with, and a very simple, easy thing to do. And again, that was another one that I did just with another one of our Christmas things with just love you on there. And as I say, you can just tuck it inside. So you can do whatever you want with it, and it makes a lovely, different little card to do. So thank you so much for watching me, and I do look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.